special request here this morning. All right. Let me see something here. Is there anybody on? Well, like it's me alone in the house here. All right. Well, all you know, I can talk to myself, you know. I can talk to myself. Hold on 1 second, guys. All right. So, all you know, I go on live here this morning, and it's a special request. It's a special request. So I hope that the person get this notification. Right? Somebody messaged me. They say, hey, Francis want her live. So I said, hey, let me come on and see if, look, she there, man. How you going? Nice. So, Francis, here what happened. I have some work to do here this morning. Well, let's see, I don't have on my brush cutter strap. And all you know, I don't like to do that work at all. So, I call all you. I come up on this live and I want all you to give me some encouragement this morning. Right? I could do it, right? I could do it. So, the garden is looking beautiful, beautiful here this morning. Right? Guys, I really would not be able to read the comments too well because I don't have my glasses. I seen Michael Sambrano. Yes, it could be a short live, eh? It could be a short live. So the garden looking good. Only them pumpkin growing overnight, you know. Them pumpkin growing overnight. Let me flip the camera here a little bit for you. Cheryl, now you're going. Well, look at how we're looking here this morning now. So what happened is that I want to plant some okras in the front here. So this morning I'm going to cut this piece here, and well, there's park up the cars here. So I want to cut out the area to park up, and I want to plant some bodi and karaili on the fence going down there. So we go organize and lick down this piece of grass. We're gonna get this place looking real nice, all you. Real nice. Right? So we're going to see it live here, guys. And you know, this morning I walk in and I discover, look at next fella inside of there. Well, what's going on now, man? Boy, why you going to do with all them pumpkin, boy? I don't know. I feel like a party table in front there. And I go and pop a sign, free pumpkin. Anybody who going up Cora want a piece of pumpkin to make a carry again, them pumpkin. I don't like to sell nothing, you know. For the time I attach money to anything, I don't make at all. I don't make at all, guys. I picked okras yesterday. It have more okra to pick. So, the more you pick okras, the more you just get. Yeah. I see a bee now going inside this flower here. Listen inside there. Right, so let me flip the camera here a little bit. Yes. I ain't even walk with my tripod today. You see, I'll tell all this something, eh? One of the things about me is I like to make videos, and I also like sometimes to just come and enjoy the moment, you know. But I always like doing live streams. I love doing live streams because I like how it is connect up the community now. So let me take a little sit down on the grass here, man. Hey, watch our nice background. Yeah. So today gonna be a nice, kinda easy, relaxing day, you know. I don't ever really do anything with in no kind of haste or any kind of rush. You know, I'm so fortunate and blessed by God that I don't have to be in a 8-to-4 job. Thank the Lord for that. I just happy to be out of the rat race, and I'm glad that I find back myself, that I could continue my dreams, which is just living a nice, simple, quiet kind of life, you know, and doing my little gardening. Every day, you know, I could get something from that garden, you know. Every day, I could get something from that garden. Dolly, morning. So, life is really relaxing for me. Thank God for that. and I'm learning more and more about myself every day, which is a nice thing. It nice to get to know yourself. It's nice to get to know yourself. And I like who I becoming. I am not anywhere near where I would like to be as yet, but I enjoying the journey. I enjoying the journey, and yeah. Sometimes we so taken up with reaching to the destination, guys, that we don't look around and enjoy every day. Every day is beautiful. Every day is beautiful. And I'm glad that I reached a place where the noise inside of my head is lessening, and I could just look at this, how beautiful now. Look at this, how beautiful, guys. Food in the back of me, surrounded by beautiful fruit trees that my uncle planted, the mountains, right? You know, my family. Yeah, so life is good. Life is really, really good. I ain't Healy and them. Yeah. So Francis, you catch me, girl. You catch me. All right. Guys, I don't know. Is the live stream still running? I see we have 19 people in the house. So good morning to everybody. A quite impromptu live stream here this morning. Yes. But somebody give me a thumbs up. Right. Okay. So all you hearing me good, right? 10 minutes again, guys. 10 minutes. And we out because I gotta cut some grass here this morning. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I got my work to do, man. Oh gosh. Yeah, man. So good morning to all the moderators. Good morning to all the silent viewers, right? And guys, today I'll be posting up a really, really nice video. I'll give all you a little peep into it. What happened is I was in the caboose relaxing, watching a nice little documentary, and daddy knocked on my door and he opened it and brought a delicious plate of food prepared by Mama Lou, and it was so good looking that I said, "Nah, boy, I had to show off my mother here a little bit." So I do a little video, and I was sitting down and I was talking about the beauty in being in solitude. You know, I really enjoy a lot of alone time, guys. Alone time is good. Nobody to argue with. Just sit down with good thoughts, a good frame of mind. You know, just alone with God. That is what you want to be. You want to be alone with God, right? Alone with the universe, alone with Allah, whoever you understand him to be. Just sit down and fill yourself up with goodness. So after I made that video, I decided to do a little exercise yesterday, and I looked at the time and it was about 2:30, and I say, no, it was 2:24. It was 2:24, and I say, hey, you know something? I've been practicing a lot of mindfulness, but I never really, kind of like time myself. And I decided that, okay, let me see how long I could still my mind for. And got quickly into a state of consciousness where it was just me in the caboose, no outside thoughts, just present. And it was so peaceful. This is going to sound kind of strange, but it was so peaceful that I had no feelings. are suffering with a little pain in my gum, right? I couldn't even feel the pain, right? I wasn't even thinking about feeling the pain. And I think that definitely, if even if you're going through like a physical problem, I think mindfulness is something that could definitely help you through it. So try to practice it. The good thing is that when I decided to check the time, it was something like about 3:45. So to I was able to hold a consciousness, a sense of present mind. I was able to hold it for over an hour. And the more you do this, is the stronger your mind becomes. Because I'll tell you something, sleep is automatic. Sleep is automatic, but even when you're sleeping, your your mind is ticking, right? We have dreams. Sometimes some people might have some insomnia, so you actually go to sleep with thoughts on your mind and these things playing in the background. But when you are awake, right? When you physically awake and you could practice becoming conscious, this is true rest to the mind, to the brain. And I always say, when you really think about it, guys, we have always been in a state of thought, in a state of thinking, right? So it is important to learn sometimes just not to think. Quite opposite to what we learn, eh? We always learn from the beginning of of life that, hey, you must think, you must think, and that is how we have been programmed. Our parents have been programmed like that. Their parents have been programmed like that, and sometimes it's just nice not to think. Yeah, it is a nice thing. And one might say, is it possible to achieve this while you're in work? Yes, you could do it. You could be in your own little bubble, guys. In your own little bubble. And if you truly have a lot of self love, which means to say you have a lot of self respect, automatically you will project that on to people. And people will also respect you. You know, think about it. Everything that we do, we mirror it onto people. If a man walk inside the office and he face swell up like a bullfrog, right? Immediately, that going to automatically affect you, right? You say, oh gosh, this man in a bad mood, right? But if somebody walk into the office and they're smiling, it is bring about a real kind of pleasant feeling immediately. And sometimes that is all that you had to do. You just smile. I will tell all the experiment I did that time. It had this fella I used to work with. And 1 minute he come in, work, he jolly. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Next morning, he even say nothing. You say good morning. So what's so good about the morning? Right? And I realized, but wait now. You always people just had to tolerate you for whoever mood you in. I say, well, something, I saying this to myself now. I say, something, whenever I in a mood too, and this fella come in to say good morning, wherever mood I in, that's how I go and respond. And guys, I had enough putting on an act because back then I always used to be in a good mood. I believe in really greeting people, regardless of if we have a little issue going on between us. You know, I think every day is a new day. I think every day is a new opportunity to do better. And to harbor a man in mind, or to harbor or contemplate a action. Just imagine I go into work and I prepare myself to be an idiot. Is as crazy as that. I prepare myself to be an idiot. How stupid am I? Yeah? So, boy, don't stoop to people level. Fill yourself with real goodness. And when you see people going through their struggles, remember that you struggling too. We all struggling, We all struggling, and we trying to make it through life. We trying to reach our destination that we think is safe for the afterlife. So everybody have that dream. Listen, just be understanding. I ain't saying that you have to be all up in arms with a person. No, that is necessary to do. You don't have to be all up in arms with a person who really giving you a hard time and that kind of thing. But listen, the the best thing, and I tell all you about this on a couple of live streams, and I'll repeat it again. If if somebody has hurt me, it means to say that they meant something to me. Correct? Because if somebody means something to me, they can't hurt me. So if it is somebody has hurt me, then it means to say that once upon a time, that person meant something to me, right? Good. So here's what to do. Instead of dwelling on what the person did, right? Try this instead. Think about all the good things about that person while it existed. It doesn't mean to say that you you want to rekindle the relationship for it to be like that. But in your mind, you must always try to think good. That's a really important thing, right? You must always try, to think good. Think about the good in people, right? And you will be surprised how you will, everything will just rest, right? Everything will just rest, guys. Um, it have no need. It is not beneficial. It's not beneficial at all to you to stay in that kind of state. I urge everybody to you just have good thoughts about all things, and you will be surprised how the vibration will change. They say being in a low state of vibration, it things will hardly ever work out for you, right? It's what you call a win-lose situation. A win-lose. You It's a serious gamble. You want to be in a high vibration state. You want to be in a win-win, right? You want to be in a win-win situation. And when you really think about it, why why give people space? Why give people tenancy inside of your mind? That's not necessary, right? That's what we're doing that for. Tell me, really and truly, what we're doing that for? You're just punishing yourself, right? You're stuck in a mindset. And let me tell you something. People just go about their business, You thinking about somebody and you there and you're looting and that kind of thing. Man, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your precious time. That's time that you could be spending getting to know yourself, loving yourself, taking care of yourself. Can't wait to wake up in the morning to thank God for our next new opportunity. Hey, let me tell you something. I just tell people, every morning that you wake up is like a resurrection, because you didn't have to get up. You didn't have to get up. When you went to sleep last night, you had any idea if you will live to see today, is a resurrection, guys. Every morning that you wake up is a new opportunity, a slate that has been wiped clean. This is a new day that the Lord has made, and they sing it in church. This is the day. This is the day that the Lord has made. You understand? So, boy, let me tell all you, I like to go and sit down right here because I just feel like if I'm in a real forested area here. Let me show you the scene here, right? This is like a little forest area here, guys. And I just love to come and sit down right here. Right here. I in the bushes, man, all you. Watch me shattering tree. Yeah? Nice. So, Francis, it's real nice, eh? Look at my peace tree here, man. Oh, gosh. Yeah, so, we hanging in. As we reach 21 minutes, we go for half an hour. I want Francis to say, 20 minutes alone. How you this move, sir? Yeah. Morning. Where you going? Anna Live, eh? Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I hear the cock crowing. Yeah, man. Here's my good friend Francis. Only hear this now. It really. This is so much a therapy for me, eh? And you know, this is like true consciousness. When I up here, I in a different world, guys. I doing what I love, and it has been such a joy to come up and see things getting taller and thicker, fuller, you know. Some side grain there, okra on the tree. Yeah, real nice. You know, if I get a chance to leave this world and come back with the knowledge that A, this is what you passed through to get here at age 50. Let me tell you something. I will do it exactly the same way again. Because let me tell you something. I love where I am right now. And it does not matter. It does not matter what I pass through. What matters is where I am right now. And amen to that. Amen to that. Listen, where I am right now, I'm telling only the honest God's truth. If somebody give me $10 million, if somebody give me $10 million to say, hey, I want you to have my mind and I want your mind. No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't want it. I don't want it. Money cannot buy what I have. Yeah? Money can't buy it. And I'm not trading it for nothing. I'm not trading it for anything at all, guys. And everybody have the ability to do this. Let me tell you how simple it is. Everybody have a moral compass. Everybody know, according to their moral compass, what is right and what is wrong. Are they following me? And here what happening? If you're not in alignment to that, you could never have peace. You could have momentary peace. Today is a good day. You decide that, hey, I'm going to try to really do the things that are right. Good. But tomorrow I want to sin. Tomorrow I want to sin, boy. So when I wake up in the morning, I can't even pray to God and ask him for strength because I want to sin. I want to sin tomorrow, please God. You understand the mindset? And tomorrow, you wake up and you ain't even remember it at God because you don't want God in your thoughts. Because you have something bad planned. Yeah? It making sense what I'm saying? It making sense? You have something evil on your mind. So we can't bring God into today. And you go and you have your fun, whatever it is. But it is against your moral compass. And then in the night now, you're going back into God mood. And here you know now, hey boy, I was really weak, you know. And the poor devil get blame again. Boy, Satan is really something else, you know. So I just say, stop blaming the devil. Stop blaming the devil. Here's a big individual. Stop blaming the devil. The devil. So listen. If a man passes there, and I just decide, boy, I have it in my mind for here, you know, I'm going to cuss him up. So I can't stop to think that, hey, that's not right. That is not right. If I open my mouth and I cuss him, what you saying? What you really saying? That make any sense? No. The devil can't control me to open my mouth to cuss somebody. The devil can't make me go down the road and pick up a big stone and hit a man that I don't like. It's me. It's me doing that. It's me doing that. No, I ain't saying no. It have the instances where something is really happening because you're going about your business, trying to remain peaceable in mind and that kind of thing, and then all of a sudden, somebody just come and attack you, catch you totally off guard. I could say that that's the devil. But that's the devil in the person who coming at you. But when, hey boy, here, this is a real interesting topic that we end up kind of touching on here, right? One that call for like a real serious sit down, you know. Yeah, boy. But life is good as you make it. Definitely so. Life is as good as you make it. Yeah. I just really thank God for where I am today. And, you know, I hope that He could continue to open my eyes, show me my faults, right? We must never think that we anywhere near perfect because we're real far from that, you know? So I hope that God could continue to work in all of our lives so that the more goodness of heart that we have is the more peace and love we could experience in a more satiated way. I hope I have that word correct, in a more satiated way, right? We don't want peace, the feeling of peace and love, to be short-lived. We want it to be continuous, you know, and it's not hard to do, guys. Just fill yourself with thoughts of God throughout the day, right? I go in and start my brush cutter there just now, and I go in and start to do my work, and everywhere I look, I see the work of God. I see the work of God in this garden. I see the work of God in the sky, in the clouds, in the trees, right? I see God in everything. And if I thinking about somebody, I want to think about them in a good way, right? So You know, I'll give all y'all a tip too. Like, for those of you who may have lost a loved one, and let me see, it had an issue or something between you and the person, and all they never really get to settle it. Hey, that is okay. That is okay. You know, you know yourself and say, hey, we had good times nevertheless. We had good times. And that's what you had to do, right? So don't go through, hey, Olia, the 42 people that on the chat here, right? I want Olia to try something today. Try to think about nothing but good. If you can't think good about a person, then don't feed, don't feed it any thought. And see what the world is going to reflect back to you. Fill yourself with goodness. Be thankful to God. Thank Him for everything. While you're breathing, say, Lord, I thank you for this breath of life. Right? I thank you for this opportunity. I thank you for my home. I thank you for my family. I thank you for that one member in the family that really understands me. I thank Him for my dog. I thank Him for the sky, the birds. I thank Him for all the synchronicity of His goodness that is around me. See your numbers, your favorite numbers, 333 777 888, right? Look out for these signs. Look out for these signs today, right? You want wealth, maybe I might see a turtle today, maybe I might see a sunflower, maybe I might see 888, abundance. You want a new, fresh beginning, 111, all right? So, everybody, I'm going to leave all you on a real good, positive note, and I'm sending love to all you in a profound way. All right, everybody, have a wonderful day. And Francis, I hope I make your day. All right? Blessings, everybody.